everyone, and welcome back to Horse Haven. We are here at Apple Blossom Ranch, our German ranch, getting ready for a very frantic day of breeding our horses in the attempts to be able to get the Leo 2. So we only have 4 days, exactly 4 days, actually 4 days, 0 hours left to be able to get the gorgeous Leo 2. Oh my gosh, wait a second. Does he have the headgear too? Oh my goodness. Karine, will you model the headgear for us, Karine? I totally forgot that there's actually like special things you can buy when it's time for a new constellation horse. How could I be possibly thinking about missing out on these things? And actually, Karine, there are so many new options. We're gonna have to look over some of these, you guys. I wonder if there's something specific to this current constellation horse. I'm not seeing anything in particular. I see a whole bunch of things that have been unlocked, but I think actually it's just telling us all of the saddles have been unlocked. Oh, does that mean you don't get you can't just buy the special gear? Does that mean you have to buy the horse? Oh man, I got really excited for a second there because I totally forgot that usually you can buy constellation gear. Yeah, there's all the stuff we have available, the limited edition stuff we have available. Oh man, really? You can't buy the constellation gear anymore? Oh, sad pandas. I was really excited about that because we usually do buy the constellation gear when we have new horses. That's what it is. This is the new thing. Oh my goodness. So it doesn't look like, hang on, Karine, if you could model that for us for just a moment. Thank you very much, my dear. I don't think she likes it as much as her jaunty little rose hat, but that looks like what the Leo 2 piece is. Okay, so that's what the Leo 2 piece is. It doesn't look like they have a saddle this time around. We do have a few saddles. We actually have the Leo saddles on our Leos. So it doesn't look like you get a saddle, but you get a headpiece. So I wonder if you can buy like different pieces each time, and I wonder when they're gonna have new hair. Oh, that's so exciting. All right, thank you very much, Karine. That was wonderful modeling. But yeah, I totally forgot about that. Sorry about that, you guys. I got really excited about the idea that we could get some of the fantastic Leo headgear. Okay, yeah, it says headgear. This offer will give your horse's mane a flashing effect. Interesting. So if you go ahead and get the actual offer, then you get the flashing effect. Or I wonder if it's just if you get the Leo and the headgear, if the two combined create the flashing effect. We're gonna have to see by breeding up our own Leo. And we're working on that really hard right now by going through and collecting as many Dutch Warmbloods and Willarias as we can. And I have actually been working very diligently behind the scenes trying to raise, collect, and generally like organize as many of the Willarias and our Warmbloods as we can possibly get. And I actually bred up several new horses. Unfortunately, none of them happen to be a Leo 2. But ironically, we have a lot of Bavarian Warmblood males now. We have baby Bavarian Warmbloods bouncing absolutely everywhere. So I think this is actually one of them. Yep, this is Xavier, or excuse me, Dutch Warmbloods, not Bavarian Warmbloods. We have Xavier, the Dutch Warmblood, so he's quite content over here and needs some radishes. So we'll go pick him some fresh radishes in just a second. This is Manara, and Manara is a hackney, so I think we can raise her up for diamonds and sell her for diamonds. She's beautiful. Man, she looks very similar to the Dutch Warmblood we're going after right now too, so I need to be a little careful not to mix the two together. But oh man, you guys, I'm so excited. Ooh, look at that. I'm so excited about our gemstones. I really think I could have a little picnic back here and just enjoy all of our gemstones. What? Is there a road over here? How did I not know there was a road down here? I need to put like a bunch of trees. People are going to see my secret gemstone mine. I don't want them to do that. All right, but yes, so we're going to try to breed for the Leo 2s today, and we're also hopefully going to have enough time to take a little bit of a peek at our club members and check out what you guys, our amazing club members, have going on in their farms and their ranches. So I want to look at that if we have time to, and I also want to read off some of the amazing entries that you guys submitted for what you would do. Oops, I forgot to collect my mail. We'll go ahead and do that really quickly. For what you guys would do, yay, new friends, if you worked on my ranches. And the answers you gave were so much fun. I was so excited to read through all of the things that you guys said that you do. We had lots and lots of people respond. I highly recommend going back to the previous episode and looking at all of the responses if you haven't yet, because they were quite charming. All right, let's go over to the UK ranch. And yeah, I'll read off one of them in just a minute, but first let's kind of tidy things up and get the breeding going really quickly. because I want to see if we can manage to snag a Leo too. And also try to collect as many diamonds as possible, because I'm willing to use up to 800 diamonds in the pursuit of this Leo 2 baby that we want to have. All right, I definitely need to get more turnips too. Or excuse me, radishes. They just look like turnips to me, or beets. All right, so we'll tidy that up. We do have a new foal born here, a Wallaria. Yes, a Wallaria female, no less, which is wonderful because we have so many of the male Dutch Warmbloods, so that's pretty good. And then we have, as you can see, a Dutch Warmblood right here named Janice, and she is a female. So this is our female Dutch Warmblood, Janice. Let's go ahead and feed her some corn. Hopefully she'll start thinking legendary thoughts about the stars. And when we breed her to our Wallaria male, who we happen to have over here, that's this guy right here, and he's not going to get to free roam. We're just going to look at him this way. This is Zeus. So he is our Wallaria male, and we have several Wallarias and several Dutch Warmbloods now. I was breeding them behind the scenes and trying to scatter them among all of the different ranches, so we hopefully will have ideally 4 chances for the Leo every single time it's time to breed the horses. So let's just dive right into it. Without further ado, I really want to see if we can make this happen. Let's grab Zeus and let's grab Janice. There is the chance to be able to get the Leo 2 right there. 13%! Oh, it's so much percent! Oh, do I want to risk the diamonds? I think it's actually better to save the diamonds because you can rush the horses being born, the foals being born. And so I think we're going to save the diamonds instead of just increasing the chance by like 2%. That 200 diamond stock could probably be used to rush foals being born like 2 or 3 times. So that would actually give us like 4 chances. So, oh man, I'm really excited we have so many Wallarias and Dutch. Come on, no, we were so close. Oh, is this going to be another little boy Dutch Warmblood? It's a little girl at least. Okay, well, that's kind of shifting things up. But see, you can skip it for 60 diamonds. So that's pretty darn useful. Let's go ahead. We're going to ask Sebastian, Sonia, Shannon, and actually let me go ahead and swing all the way down here because I think they keep them in the same order every time. Rihanna, Diana, Monica, Unknown, and Leia for helping out being stable hands in the birthing house and our little breeding house. And then we might come back and we'll rush this and try again for a new foal in just a minute here. So then we have this little girl, this charming Wallaria female. Look at her. Isn't she so cute? Oh, I love spotty horses. I think this is going to make me actually focus on trying to breed up the higher tier Wallarias to sort of celebrate after we get the Leo 2, or as compensation if we don't get the Leo 2. Oh, goodness. But all right, well, we go ahead and muck out Leah's little stable. Then I can actually read off one of the amazing entries that you guys sent in. And this is actually an entry from Amy when I asked the question last time of what would you guys do if you worked at my ranches? Like if you were a stable hand at my ranches, the way I can hire you guys as a stable hand, what would you do? And Amy's entry really caught my eye because she mentioned flowers. And you guys know I have such a weakness for flowers. If you put out wild flowers, then you can be pretty reassured that a wild Seri will appear pretty soon. And Amy says if she worked on our ranch, she would want to work on our French ranch. She would love to help with our beautiful herd of pink Pisces. She would help out with the breeding and help harvest honey and apples for the horses from the fields. And then she even describes like a day in her life there, which I thought was so cool. It was so much fun to read these, you guys. I love it. I'm going to read off more of your guys in the future too. And Amy says she would wake up early in the morning, jump out of bed, and get ready to get ready. She would go to the main storage area and grab extra straw for the day because Lucy would be having her foal. She would also make sure to get some extra flower seeds because I have decided to make it a tradition to plant flowers every single day. And then she would help plant the flowers and put out the straw. She would feed the horses and be sure to give Lucy an extra carrot. Then she would settle down at the base of an oak tree, specifically the one next to the bakery. She'd flip open her book and she would begin to read, waiting for the carrot muffins to be pulled out of the oven. So Amy, thank you so much because that was just the most charming story and it mentioned so many details about that ranch. It totally brought it to life for me in a way, like I almost have tears in my eyes because of how fun it was to read that and to think how much fun it would be if that was real and I could really share it with you guys. And I can't do that, but at least I can share this much with you. All right, we've been been feeding Leah, however we're going to pronounce it, up for quite a while. So we'll kind of let her be for just a minute. All right. Oh, and we fed a horse 5 times, so we can go ahead and collect the daily quest. It has been a very long time since I've been able to manage the daily quest, but so it is. So it is. C'est la vie. All right. And let's go ahead. And we are going to I need to remember we're starting to do traditions where I'm supposed to be planting things at each ranch every day. It's just hard when we're like rushing around trying to get things done. We do want to get Leah over to the German ranch. So I need to pop over to the German ranch in just a second here and try to make some space for her, because that is where we have one of our male Dutch Warmbloods. So if we get her over to the German ranch where there is that male Dutch Warmblood foal that we're raising up to adulthood as well, that bodes very well, because that's another chance to try to get the, oh, there it is, the Leo artifact. But I want to earn it the legit way. We might buy it. If like we're in the last hour and we can't get the Leo 2, we might buy it, but still. All right, let's go ahead. I'm going to buy a few of these little harebell flowers. And where should I sprinkle them around though? Like, I feel like clovers. I need to just like get tons and tons of clovers. We'll plant like 3 to 5 flowers every time we like come to any area. And then let's see, maybe a white one? Maybe. Do I have any wildflowers? Other kinds of wildflowers I could plant? What would look good in the UK ranch? But I want to make it a habit. Oh, we do get clovers over here. Yeah, okay, well I'm going to put some clovers down then. We'll just kind of line this area with clovers. My little turnip patch. All right. Let's see if we can raise her a little bit higher. And then we're going to dash off again now that we've had a brief moment's rest, thanks to Amy, to talk about what it would be like to be able to like have everybody living happily and settled in here. Stable hands. We're going to get a move on. All right, so let's keep breeding. We're going to try for these Leos. Heck or high water. So over here, we actually have another one of our Dutch Warmbloods, Oakheart. He's actually the original Dutch Warmblood. And he is, let's see, yeah, a male Dutch Warmblood. So we need to have female Wellarias to breed him with. So usually we've been popping over to Courtney's ranch. I keep trying to find Wellarias and Dutch Warmbloods on other ranches, just not having any luck. Let's see what the foal is. And sure enough, it's another male Dutch Warmblood. That just seems like the one we seem to snag most often. All right, let's clear out the paddock, and then we're going to rush over. We'll go ahead and go over to Courtney's ranch, and there we go. Oh, hey, there's a new person. Why not? We'll pop over. Wow, they've got one. Oh, man, but we'd have to be friends. They have a Leo too, but we would have to be friends with them before we can breed our horses with them. So we can at least do this. Oh, and there's like a Wellaria right there. If only I could reach that Wellaria. That would be fantastic, but that's okay. All right, let's go over and visit Courtney. Courtney, aren't you one lucky duck? Right now, you're the only one I know of off the top of my poor little Swiss cheese brain head. I have the memory of Swiss cheese, so don't be offended, please, if you've told me, Seri, I have them too, and I haven't been there with like your horses. It's just my Swiss cheese memory. So here we have Yasmin. And we're going to breed Oakheart and Yasmin together. We have an 8% chance with these two, but let's see what happens. Come on. Pink. Come on, Pink. Come on. Oh, I was so excited. Is it another male Dutch Warmblood? It's a female this time. Okay. All right. That's okay. That's okay. Thank you so much, Yasmin. All right. So there's another like rallying attempt to be able to get a Leo 2. So didn't manage to get that one. Let's pop over to the USA ranch and we'll see what the USA ranch happens to be hiding. All right, let's tidy these up. Oh, and then people had such cool entries about how their favorite horse was Helen, so they would be here on the Montana ranch helping out with Helen. I will definitely try to read some of those stories and those little like day in my life on the ranch little entries in the future too, because it was just so cool. All right, so let's see what's going on here. We have a Dutch Warmblood male. Imagine that. A boy Dutch Warmblood in this, born at this ranch as well. So interesting. And then we also have a Wellaria, the male Wellaria Cloud. He is the original Wellaria that we have. Let's go ahead, pop back over to Courtney's. So now we need to find a female Dutch Warmblood, and that's what we're looking for to be able to breed with. And I know she has a female Dutch Warmblood. So Courtney, there you are. We have been breeding so much with our horses lately. All right, let's see. Is this a female? Yes, Julia. So now we are going to combine Cloud and Julia, and we're going to hope that the 10% chance that they have right here will turn into the absolutely gorgeous, sparkling Leo 2 foal. You never know when you might snag it, but it's really fun to share. Is this going to be another male Dutch warmblood? Those genetics are so strong. Why? All right, and now we have a male Dutch warmblood, which we don't really need, but he's here as an option. An American Paints at Courtney's place. So we did not have any luck, my friends. We came up fresh out of luck when it came to being able to breed up our horses. So we already have a Willaria here. So we actually need to have a Dutch warmblood female on the Montana ranch if we want to be able to try for the Leo. So now we need to go through and make sure each ranch has a male and female of either like a male or female of the Willaria and a male or female of the Dutch warmblood. So we just need to make sure they have the complementary pairs, whatever the genders may be, so that, oh, Rex, you're about ready to go for diamonds. I'm so proud of you, buddy. So that we can try breeding for the Leo. And we might use up some diamonds to rush a Leo or two, because Rex here has just given us another 98 diamonds. So thank you so much, Rex. I really appreciate it. Go forth, have a wonderful home. I hope he finds a good home and he's a happy horse. That should go pretty well. And then we'll go ahead and feed the little baby. So I don't think we need to have Tahu here. At any particular ranch, because I think we already have a Dutch warmblood at every ranch. So other than, like, we need a Dutch warmblood female at this one, but other than this one. Okay, let's see. All right, and then at this ranch, we tried with Courtney's horse, and we need a female Willaria because this is where Oakheart is. All right, oh, and then we also need to plant our flowers really quickly. What a wonderful tradition to have started. It'd be easier if I could sort past all the flags every single time. I'm like, I just need to get past these flags. All right, let's grab some of the white flowers today because that sounds absolutely beautiful. Oh, it's so fun. We're finally starting to plant enough that we're starting to fill in the little corners. So that's going to be really cool. Let's plant 5 today. I'm kind of in the mood to make sure we can, yeah, look at that. And even where they go right next to each other, that's fine. We'll put another one right over here. And then one more. And we can imagine that Amy has been helping us with the planting. And she's going to be harvesting up. Oh, we do have a lot of honey crunchy. Sweet. All right. I think that was partly part of a daily quest, but we probably needed more. All right. So we need a female Willaria. And we need a female Willaria at the French ranch. And then, is this enough for you, my little guy? And then I think we need a female Willaria over here. Let's feed you up, my little one, for Xavier. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we need a... There we go. There's so many male Dutch warmbloods. Why? I don't know why. Their genetics are just so strong. Okay, so there's another one of you guys. So we have plenty of Dutch warmblood males for the most part. And then I need a female Willaria, and I don't think I know of one because the only other one I know of is at Courtney's place. Other than, I think we have one at the UK ranch, so I need to clear out some space. Is it going to be you, my friend? Nestor? Nestor, there's a good chance, my friend, that you might be just about adopted out, even if you're not ready for diamonds. Because I need the stall you're in, my friend. Alright, so let's see. I'll be back, Nestor. I'm pretty sure... Yeah, actually, I think I can check if I come over here to the train station. Female Willaria. Yeah, Leah! That's right! Okay. So we already have the match. We have Zeus and we have Janice. And then that's the match for the Leo 2. So we need to move Leah over here, which means we need a little bit of space. And who's the horse that's closest? Let's see. Nestor is at level 7. Monera is... we'll sell Monera because she's only at level 6. And as a tier 1 Hackney, she's not really worth very many diamonds. All right, and let's move Leah over here. So we'll bring her this way. And then she's being transferred. So let's pop up to the UK ranch. And then I think we can actually rush her being sent over. Maybe? Huh. Okay, I can't see her there. So I don't know if... I think you can normally rush them being sent, but I haven't been able to figure out how to do that just yet. So instead, we're going to go ahead and we're going to celebrate all of our attempts that we've been doing at breeding by rushing this birth of this little female Dutch Warmblood. And did we need a female Dutch Warmblood on the USA ranch? I think we did. So we're going to do it. All right, welcome, little one. Uncas. Here is little Uncas. Oh, apparently that has completed a quest too. Oh, spending 7 diamonds. That's funny. All right, so there's little Uncas, and I think we do need her on the USA ranch. It's quite the like management aspect of everything to make sure the horses are lined up in the right places. What? I actually have a spot for her too. Sweet. But let's double check. She is a female. Yeah, she is a female Dutch Warmblood. Wait, that's a tier 3? What? Tahu, I didn't know you were a tier 3 Dutch Warmblood. Oh my gosh, that explains so many things. And then we're breeding. Who are we breeding with right now again? We're breeding, let's see. Wait, Oscar. Okay, I can't move Oscar out. With Cloud. So yeah, we need the female Dutch Warmblood over here. Okay, so we are starting to kind of sort everything out so that we've got at least a few more opportunities being created. So we'll move little Uncas over here as well. And she's being transferred, so we need to be patient and wait for her transfer to finish up. So we'll do that. And I guess we can go ahead and send this little guy. Hey, here you go, little guy. All right, off you go into the stable yard. And we'll send you out with Unknown Sonia and Barbara as well. There we go. And then we'll pop back over to the UK ranch. And that means we can go ahead and we will try one more time. Because I don't think... Yeah, we actually do have the stable space. Sweet. All right, and we're going to try again. And we're going to see what happens if we combine Zeus and Janus. And hopefully we'll be able to get the Leo too. Zeus is a nice, strong mythological name. This is a really great percentage chance too. 13% is a really nice high chance. So let's see what we get. All right. Pink, 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 pink. We have another Dutch Warmblood, you guys. Who would have ever guessed that? It's Duke. All right. Well, we'll go ahead and we'll rush this one. I don't want to rush too much, but we'll go ahead and rush this one. And we don't need a male Dutch Warmblood, so I'll double check everything and make sure we don't need him and then probably go ahead and just sell him pretty soon. But we're going to try one more time. So this is the 3rd foal that we've had from Zeus and Janus today. And it's another Dutch Warmblood. At least this one's a female. Okay, so no luck when it comes to being able to get our Leo today. However, we do have plenty of Dutch Warmbloods and Walarias scattered around, so we'll probably be doing some special weekend episodes, just like we do when we get really excited about things, because we have 3 days and 23 more hours to try to breed up the Leo too. And now that we've started to scatter out all of our horses, we've got a pair matched here, we've got a pair matched in Germany, and we have a pair matched in the USA ranch. We just need to get them up to the right age level, and then we're pretty much good to go, you guys. We just need to get like a pair matched over in the French ranch, and we can actually use Courtney's horses for that. And then every single time we pop in, every 12 hours or so, we can go ahead and spin for those babies. So we have like 4 opportunities twice a day, more or less, to try for the Leo 2. This is the most I have ever gone out of my way to try to get a legendary horse, and I'm really hoping we'll be successful. So that's wonderful. Let's go check on our the Bavarian Warmblood. Let's go ahead and what is wanted this time? Top runner. Let's let one of our horses go ahead and stretch her legs. It'll be Kareen. We'll let Kareen stretch her legs. She should enjoy that. And we'll wrap up with the trivia for the day. Hopefully we'll have some time once the Leo excitement calms down a little bit to visit with our club members, especially once we start doing more things for the clubs. And then tomatoes are unsafe for horses. Sweet, I knew that one. And then I have no idea who Edgar is, and he holds the record for the largest collection of horse items. Where is he from? Brazil? Colombia. I did not know that. What mountain system did the Rocky Mountain breed come from? They're not from the Rockies. The Caucasus? The Appalachian? What? The Appalachian Mountains. I lived there. They're not the Rocky Mountains. All right. Well, I won't be offended about that. All right, you guys. Well, no luck with the breeding of the Leo, the second, like the Leo 2s today. But we did manage to move a lot of horses around, and we did manage to get 3 out of the 4 ranches prepped so that they have the horses in the stables ready to go. So if you guys need to breed for Leo 2s, I've got plenty of the parent horses for them available for you. This is so exciting. I loved reading your stories. I can't wait. If you guys leave more, I'll try to read more, go back and read the old ones whenever I have a chance to, and just read them out loud in future Horse Haven episodes because they're just so much fun. I hope you guys are all having a wonderful day. Let me know if you've had enough luck with your Leo 2, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.